Hey, Travis Rogers, Mind Right Training. Today I wanted to talk about failure. I see a lot of young athletes right now that have a really hard time overcoming mistakes and failures. I see it a lot. I'm doing a lot of hitting lessons right now in kids aged 10, 11 years old up to 17, 18. They make a mistake and they get super frustrated super fast. And I love the intensity. I love the fact that they want to compete, that they want to do well, but they have a really hard time overcoming those mistakes, overcoming those failures, and moving on. So that's what I'm seeing a lot of right now. I'm sure parents, coaches out there have seen a lot of this as well. So really what I want to talk about, I think there's a lot of reasons that this is happening with young athletes these days. I don't really want to touch on that. What I want to talk about is what I think we can do to help these young athletes to better overcome mistakes, better overcome failure. So the first couple things are what we can do as parents to help. Number one, we can let our young athletes know that failure and mistakes are a part of learning and growth. That's first and foremost. They have to understand that making mistakes is okay. It's really what we choose to do after we've made a mistake that's going to define us. Okay, so that's the first thing. Failure and making mistakes is okay. The second thing is allowing our young athletes, our young people, to make mistakes. I could certainly be accused of this. Oftentimes I want to step in, I see one of my sons making mistakes, having failures, and I want to help them. I want to make it better for them. And of course that's okay in certain situations, but I think all too often we step in and we don't allow them to figure out how to overcome their mistakes or their failures. The more they can learn how to do this and properly do it, the better they're going to be as far as athletics goes, and let's be honest, in life as well. Okay, there's going to be a lot of ups and downs, a lot of mistakes being made, and a lot of failures. The better they can learn to deal with these things and overcome them, the better off they're going to be. So the last 2 points are for the athletes, things you can tell your athletes. Again, mistakes and failure are okay. It's a part of learning and growth. Tell the athletes it's not the mistakes that are going to define us. It's what we choose to do with them. If we make a mistake, what can we change? What can we do differently? What can we think about differently in order to not make the same mistake the next time? And then what actions can we take to prevent the mistake from happening again? So again, letting our athletes know mistakes are okay. It's learning from them. What can I do differently, and what actions can I take to do differently so I have a better chance of a better outcome the next time? So that's the first thing for athletes. The second thing is the ability for our young athletes to move on. They need to get past the mistake. The faster they get past the mistake, the more ability they're going to have to learn and grow from that point on. So those two big things from our athletes. Think about what I can do better, take action to do something better, and then move on. As I thought about this and think about all the mistakes and failures that I've had, the ones that I could move on from faster, the mistakes and failures I could move on from faster, it gave me much more ability to learn and grow from there. So those were my points today. Thanks a lot. Have a great day.